First, good evening, and thank you for being here. Each of you guys being here, supporting an amazing organization is absolutely awesome. I think my wife would like to thank Luke's Wings for allowing her to see me for the first time in a tux. Good on you guys. So as a kid, I remember I watched a film with my parents called It's a Wonderful Life. And in that movie, an angel comes down to show an exceptionally compassionate businessman, George Bailey, what life would be like if kindness didn't exist. And what we learn is a life without kindness isn't a very nice life at all. Today, unexpected acts of kindness are so rare that they easily go viral on the internet and sometimes make headline news. But stories of people being selfless are a timeless reminder that reaching out, a helping hand to a stranger in trouble, or simply doing something nice just for the sake of it, are some of the most heartwarming and fulfilling things a person can do. In the spring of 2006, after my first 2 unsuccessful surgeries up here at Walter Reed, I felt like I needed a change. My family needed a change of scenery, and we decided to make the move down to San Antonio, Texas, to Brooke Army Medical Center. While we were home back in North Carolina, preparing for that move to go down there, my wife and I learned of her father being diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. So instead of traveling to Texas with me, Kelly and our boys decided to make the trip out to California and spend a month with her dad to make those memories. After they're there for a month, I'm very fortunate to have the SOCOM Care Coalition by my side because they saw and heard of that need, and they contacted Luke's Wings on our behalf. In September of 2016, Kelly and the boys were flown out to Texas to be with me for another surgery. Luke's Wings reached out to Kelly and I, and they planned for Kelly and the boys to fly down and be by my side. They worked out all the logistics, what time would be the best, as our at that time, we only had 2 boys, and wanted to know when it'd be best with their nap times, everything. Absolutely amazing. After having nearly 10 plus surgeries at this point and having Kelly by my side, for each one of those, it was important for me to have her there, as she could explain to the nurses and doctors all the pain meds that worked and everything that I needed, as she was a pro at this point. Each of you here supporting Luke's Wings provided me that comfort of waking up and having my wife next to me. That was not the last time Luke's Wings assisted us. In February of 2017, one of my best friends had passed away, and within 24 hours, Luke's Wings had 4 tickets for my family to fly back to North Carolina and be by his family's side. Absolutely, thank you. I returned back to San Antonio after that, which would be, as Katie said, my final surgery in 2017. At that time, Kelly was 7 months pregnant and had stayed behind in North Carolina after my teammate had passed to get the room ready for the little guy. Luke's Wings again stepped in, flew Kelly out to be by my side for one last time, and then flew her home so she could have the baby. I've learned throughout this whole ordeal that in life we have peaks and valleys. We have good times and hard times. But as long as we continue to keep moving forward and help one another out, life will be okay. Life is a constant challenge, and it won't always be easy. It is my family's goal to become like each one of you and ensure that we can help others along the way on this journey called life. I'd like to end with one of my favorite stories going back to my childhood that my parents used to read to me. It's titled Making a Difference by Lauren Easley. One day, a man was walking along the beach when he noticed a boy picking up something and gently throwing it back into the ocean. Approaching the boy, he asked, "What are you doing?" The youth replied, "Throwing starfish back into the ocean. The surf is up, the tide is going out, and if I don't throw them back, they'll die." "Son," the man said, don't you realize there are miles and miles of beach and thousands of starfish? You cannot make a difference." After listening politely, the boy bent down picked up another starfish, and threw it back into the surf. Then smiling at the man, he said, "I made a difference for that one." To everyone here again that's helped Luke's Wings, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my family and I. You have all made a difference. Thank you.